up, bros? It's your Gretchen Tell, aka Brody, and today we are here with the Finest Finance podcast. I'm Brody.
I'm Alejandra.
I'm Alexia.
And I'm Ariana. And today we're doing Spooky Scary Thursday. Okay, so our first question, right? What makes something paranormal? I feel like an unexpected event, something you do not expect that happens. Like, yeah.
I just something that you wouldn't look at and be like, I could explain that off the top of my head.
Yeah, unexplainable.
I don't know, just something that happens out of nowhere. It's just scary. You never know what happens.
True. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, this is the main question, right? Because you know how when you see spirits or something, you know how obviously our first thing is to run away or get scared, right? Mm-hmm. Do you really think spirits can hurt you?
No.
Physically?
Okay. I've seen videos like that. They do say that if you are alone, they could actually grab you by your feet and drag you all the way across the room or something.
What I know is that when you're in your weaker point, so you're depressed, you have anxiety, you're sick, whether it's physically sick or emotionally, whatever, you are more vulnerable. So they will come to you because you're easy. And that's usually, I'm not saying that it's only evil spirits or whatever, but it is, and that's usually where the attacks come from. I really like Edna Ray Morin with the Annabelle doll and all that shit. I really love them since I was a kid, 5, and so I'm so sad they're dead. Don't even talk about it. But think they did stuff like the Annabelle horror, they did the Conjuring movies, the Annabelle, they did all that research. So I personally believe that it's possible, but I don't think it's as what is the word, as common as people do it in movies. Every time there's a ghost movie, they're so evil. They're these poltergeist activity type things. It isn't true when there's a haunting.
Okay, so I had found a story on Reddit about someone's paranormal experience. So it says, about a year ago, I was at my dad's house taking care of the dog for the week because he was gone camping with some friends and my sister. My wife was also gone to Colombia with her family for a month. My in-laws asked me to take care of the dog while they were gone, and I of course said yes. So there I am, first night at my dad's house with 2 dogs who had been playing together all day. I decided to go to bed around 10, so I go lock the front and back door. I make sure every door in the house except for my bedroom door is closed and I sleep. At about 12, I hear the dogs freaking out, barking and whining, so I jump out of bed and go check on them. On my way downstairs, I see the back door unlocked and open. I look down at the dogs, and they're both staring at the basement door, whining and growling while laying in a puddle of their own pee.
Leave the house.
I see.
Intruder.
Yeah, and then it says, I see that the basement door is open, so I call 911, ready to be called on my phone. I go downstairs. I search around for a while, not even sure what I'm looking for, until I decided to go back upstairs and clean off the dogs. And maybe when the dogs are finally clean and no longer focused on the basement, so I make sure the basement door is latched, and I go back upstairs after making sure the back door is locked as well. At about 2, I once again hear the dogs barking and freaking out, so I run downstairs once again. I see the back door wide open, so is the basement door. But this time, both dogs are staring out the window, looking in the backyard, so this time I do not bother to go downstairs. I just close the door, I run to the back door, and I close it and lock it as hard and as fast as I can. I go upstairs, and I did not sleep for the rest of the night, but both dogs slept on the bed with me. After about a week, my dad gets home, and I asked if we can watch his home cameras for the night I was there. I had to wait for him to get home because I had no clue how to work it. And as we are watching, I'm just looking to see if anything or anyone even went near the house during the night. Oddly enough, there was nothing. The only weird thing is that around 12 and 2, the back door randomly flings open with nothing going in or out. But the scary part is that from a different camera in the house, we can clearly see me lock the back doors every single time. No issue with the lock and any other day before since then.
What makes me upset about that story is, where is your survival instinct?
For real.
If I'm at the house by myself and the door is open that I did not leave open, you need to get out immediately. In my head, intruder, immediately. I don't care what the dogs are doing. I don't care if I don't hear a noise in the house. That door is open. There's somebody in the house.
Yeah.
Leave.
That is what get me mad too.
I would rather have that paranormal experience than somebody actually being in the house.
Yeah.
You're taking your dogs and you.
For real, like, come on.
Also, don't ever take a job unless you're getting paid for it.
Yeah. There's another one I found where it was like mine is when at 2015 one night I heard the doorbell ring and I woke up and I told my mom that there was someone at the door and the person was banging their head against the door. I could see it because half of the door was made with glass. Anyway, my mom screamed and the person without opening the door and it went away. That's scary. Like imagine just like a random person, like just like someone you don't know just banging their head, like trying to go in.
Oh my.
They also say like if you ever see if you see something in the window, like for example hands banging on the window, don't open the door or the window.
You let
You're
something in.
Yeah, you're letting the demon inside your house. You're fucked at that moment when you let that thing come in your house.
Have you guys ever heard of the Appalachian Mountains? The Appalachian Mountains.
Mm-mm.
So basically it's these mountains and it's basically like just a forest around everywhere. Everybody's houses are like miles away from each other, like, and there's rules to live there. Don't look in the trees ever, so don't ever look up. If you hear something that is close to you, it's really far away, and if you hear something far away, it's right behind you.
That's just
And
like
leave
a
calmly.
Yeah.
Oh, I love La Llorona. And then there's don't go outside at night. And there's all these like conspiracy theories around it. People have said that they like been walking around in the middle of the day, all of a sudden it turns pitch black, and it's like nighttime. And that means that you walked into somewhere. It means you walked into somewhere that you're not supposed to be, and you're unwanted, and you need to leave immediately and as calmly as possible. And that's where like most of the skinwalkers and stuff live. There's these trolls in the forest that take children, like so many things. Y'all need to look into it because it's very interesting, but it's also super scary. You will never catch me in those mountains.
The Avalanche.
The Appalachian.
Appalachian.
We're gonna
Ooh.
talk about that in the next video.
And we're gonna talk about the Appalachian next video.
Yeah. Okay, so do you guys have any like paranormal activity or experiences?
That happened in your life? No. I mean, yes and no.
I feel like I've told you guys already though.
The one.
With your dad?
No, my mom said.
Oh.
There was one when I was a kid. Okay, so it was like when we had first moved into the house before the one I'm living in now. And I had my bed on this wall. So it's just imagine like a square room, okay? There's a square room. Right next to the door, my TV. My bed's here.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is my dresser. And right next to the dresser, the wall and the dresser, okay? There's boxes that weren't unpacked yet. And when I was younger, I really had I slept like a crazy child. I would literally sleep, my head would be facing this way, and I would wake up with my head on the bottom of the bed.
The bottom of the bed.
So where your feet are, where my feet were when I went to sleep would be where my head was when I woke up.
What?
So I would literally turn in a circle when I was in my sleep. And I woke up like that, and I was laying on my stomach. I remember vividly. I was laying on my stomach, and I always had the door open and the hallway light on because I was scared of the dark. And I still am to this day. But no,
Nice one too.
Oh, it's out there.
we got 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I woke up and I lifted up my head and I looked right into that corner where the boxes were, and there was somebody sitting on the boxes.
What? That took me a minute to process.
the way that I was the kid and I threw the blanket over my head and I was like, I'm not doing this
No,
shit.
that's scary.
No way, there was someone on the.
And then I picked it up. It wasn't there.
You're lying. How small was this person?
It was a tall person.
It was a tall person.
Like, it was a man. He had a burned face.
Oh my goodness.
Heck
that's
no.
like Freddy
What's his
Krueger.
That's
name?
pretty
No. Oh, I was about to say Slender Man because she said it was a tall man.
If it was a burned face with a tall man,
Freddy Krueger.
if he had 9
Oh, he coming for you.
He was wearing a suit, though.
A suit.
Freddy
And he
Krueger in
had
a
a
suit.
top hat in his lap.
Damn.
It was really weird.
Burned
I never
face.
seen that man again, though.
Did he look
That's
like
crazy.
a leprechaun?
No. He looked like a
When did he
normal person.
resort?
It looked like he got out of a fire or something. In my head, the story I made up for him was like he was a groomsman or something. Like he got married, he died in a fire or something.
Do you think it was like the spirit of that house or something?
I don't even want to know, honestly.
That's crazy.
For me, like, what's it called? You guys believe in duendes, no?
When this?
Duendes?
Yeah.
They're leprechauns?
Some,
Yeah.
yeah, so like little like elves.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
So this didn't happen to me. It happened to my cousin, right? So
That's what I was talking
and
about.
my-
The Appalachian Mountain, they keep the kids.
yeah, so my cousin, like, when she was little, cause like obviously she's not from here. She's born in Mexico. But what's it called? So they would say, like, my parents told me the story. So they would say, like, a veces, like, when she would go to sleep, que like she would just like randomly sleep, right? She would randomly sleep, y luego que like in the middle of the night, nomás que like little duendes would like go up to her and like tell her like, oh, like vamos a jugar, no sé qué.
Oh my
and
god.
then how she was like, no quiero jugar, no sé qué, right? Y que like, what's it called? And they were trying to like force her and stuff, and so she would like start crying, and then my tia would like wake up to go get her, cause again she was little, and like now that we tell her the story, she's like, I don't remember.
No.
That's
But like it would
super
happen like
scary.
constantly, like where like they would tell her like, oh, let's go play, and then no, pero que estaban feos.
They try to leave you in the forest at the point so you go missing.
Everything happens in Mexico.
In Mexico, everything happens. And like honestly, they say if they give you a coin, you have to receive it. You can't deny the coin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
¿Verdad?
And then another one was, I think, I don't know who saw it, but point is that in the middle of the night they heard like trastes, like, you know, like how this is like they move, right? So they heard trastes like fall, right? So I think my grandma and my grandpa had woken up to go see what. Y que, I don't know, que they thought they're like, oh, was it real or was I just hallucinating? Que like they saw a 3-headed dog, a big
Oh
black
my.
3-headed dog.
No.
They're like,
Held on.
and then like they were like growling at them y no sé qué. Y que after that, pues my grandma again, she was religious, so she had like agua bendita y no me lo estaba tirando like on the freaking
Oh,
dog.
bonita.
Uh-huh. Y que like from there like it just went away.
No
Like
way.
that, like they had turned back and then so like they turned back and it was gone.
That's scary.
Crazy.
No way.
Mm.
Es hora de irnos.
No.
No, we got like 5 minutes.
Like the stuff that doesn't even happen to me. Like
We can
también,
close it out in like 4 minutes.
like también my cousin, the one that goes here. He was telling us, cause he's from Mexico, so he was telling me and my sister like, oh, there was this one time where like I saw La Llorona, that I was like riding on my bike or whatever, like on the way back with a friend,
Mhm.
and then we just saw like a white like figure, like girl with dress, like with a dress and stuff, and que like that just passed by, and then how like when he looked back, he was like he told his friend like, oh, like, did you see that señora right there? Like, where'd she go? And then the friend was like, what señora? Like, nothing passed by. What do you mean?
Oh my god, my
And
uncle
then-
had a similar story like that.
Yeah, and then after that, how like they heard like her crying, so like they had gone through like this alleyway, right? Because that was like a shortcut to go home. And they're saying like the closer you hear her, like that's actually how far she is. But if she's farther, like she'll just like come up to the next block.
And she'll just rob you and drown
My
you.
uncle said that, so like he went to Mexico because he had a family member that was gonna pass away soon there, that he had to visit, and he got really drunk at a bar, and he was walking home, and he walked past this bridge, and he saw this woman at the end of it, and he started walking towards her, and it was like she was leading him somewhere because she kept walking backwards, and he ended up turning around, and she chased after him.
Oh my god, no. I mean, oh my gosh, no.
You could just imagine like just a random person just chasing after you. That's scary.
That's not
Did you
good.
look at the face?
No.
No. That's scary.
Wait, was there no face? Because if she was walking back.
Like she was walking
Like she was
chasing
like
that?
this, and her hair was like.
Oh,
Scary. So like she was walking like that.
Yeah,
Like
with her
like,
hair
it
all
was
over.
like she was floating backwards.
Oh
Like, you
my
couldn't see
God.
her step.
And I thought when he was like running away, she went like, oh, like that.
That shit would scare me.
29.
Oh my goodness, that's scary.
Yeah, we should close it out. Because
Okay.
we have 6 minutes.
You guys, thank you guys so much for watching our podcast. I hope
So
you guys.
short today, but
It's short, but it's something. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.